Hey YouTubers, something important. So we're Wisconsin right now. So we're Wisconsin for 2015. So this comment said, "Not in my state." Period. And fuck the feds. Ha 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 ha. That's really dickish to know jerk ever friendly ass like the big ass cigar. So what he's saying is not in my state and F the feds. What he's talking about is he wrote me a comment regarding marijuana, cannabis, the marijuana plant, hashish, hash oil, freaking marijuana. And basically, long story short, I explained to him that marijuana is still illegal on a federal level, which is true. Obviously on a federal level, it is still a controlled substance. And he said, well, not in my state, and fuck the feds, ha 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 ha. Dude, that's really dickish. It's like, and believe me, I have nothing against pot. It's like, you want to use it, whatever. It's like, everyone has their own rights. I mean, people have fucking human rights, it's like, people have a right to do whatever. It's like, I can't encourage you or glorify you in any way, shape, or form, because that would be against YouTube's terms of service, community guidelines, or whatever, or their ad-friendly guidelines. You get the crap, but it's like, who cares? It's like, okay, it's still illegal on a federal level. And he said, not in my state. Well, in my state also, it's also legal, illegal on a federal level, but legal on a state level. It's like, but I have no interest in, using marijuana myself. I've made it very clear in these videos. I mean, you've seen the shit before, I have no interest in using pot. It's like, and don't be a dick about it. It's like, when you say, oh, fuck the feds, it's like, you're sounding like a real jerk. It's like, ever should be friendly ass like the big ass cigar. And guess what? Yeah, I understand marijuana smokers can get very pissy and upset because, marijuana has been prohibited for so many years. But you know what? Everyone should be friendly ass like the big ass cigar. And don't come off as a douche. It's like, don't come off as a jerk. And you know what? If you have nothing nice to say, don't think anything at all. It's like, you can have your own opinion, like your asshole. You can say, well, I believe it should be legal everywhere, and I have the same opinion as you. I mean, I'm a huge proponent of, legalizing and taxing and regulating drugs, but guess what? It's just a fact of life that right now, it's still illegal on a federal level. If you don't like it, whatever. I mean, at a certain point, don't be a jerk. It's like, idiot, bye. He's a bitch, he's a bastard, bye.